Okay, we're just passing over a place called Little River, and there's a small little airport you see that's disappearing from the screen, unfortunately, and you can get a better shot of it. That's a really small little airport there in Little River. So that's where we've been. We've just been going down this seesaw coast. You can see how far it protruded out way back there. And as we're getting down here farther, it's becoming more and more populated. Looks like a nice place to live, quite probably. Anyway, that airport looks a little interesting. There was another one I passed back there, and I can't remember the town, but I forgot to point it out. Something Cove. And it was really interesting. It looks like a place I wouldn't mind going. So what we got coming up here is this point, and this is called Flumeville or Arena Point. As you can see, it's going to stick out quite a ways. And then from there we need to turn and go back down. We need to make a left turn. And then we'll be looking at Bodega Bay, not too far away. Let's see. Point I want to look at most of all is the Bodega Bay area. So anyway, gonna just let this go a little bit longer. Excuse me, a little bit longer. Get to this point, and then we're gonna stop the game, save it, and I'm gonna take a break. I've been sitting in this nice big comfortable desk chair for quite a while, and it's not, it gets old after a while. So I want to take a break and eat my lunch and maybe have a little afternoon nap. It's only 9:40 in the morning. Okay, I'm back after a good lunch. I am at the Point Arena area. Let's see off to the left. Let's look behind us. And we're going to have to make a turn now to the left. Elevations 6,600 feet. Oh my goodness, why did it not turn? And then all of a sudden it really turned on me. It just, I don't know, it was kind of funny. It was like I was pulling it over and it wasn't going anywhere, and then all of a sudden it really went. So, yeah, I don't know. Still wonder if my joystick needs to be some calibration done to it. So we see lofty redwoods. Anyway, we see something way off here to the left. Way off in the distance. Looks like a little bit of a peak. I don't know what that could be. Anyway, we're going to just continue going down the coast. Bodega Bay is going to be still quite a ways away, but we kind of have it in sight now, I think. So, unfortunately, I'm losing elevation. I don't know what's going on here. Before I walk away from this and go start dishes or something, I need to make sure that it's going to start coming back up. Everything else checks out good, flaps and whatnot. I like to be able to pull the trim down. I don't know how. So what am I doing now? Oh, I'm turning the wheel, the mouse wheel. And I didn't know I could do that. There we go. That's interesting. So we can pull it all the way back and get a little bit more of a view. And I am losing elevation here. Come on, slow down. The number needs to slow down and start going the other way. Airspeed's really fast, and we're probably about as top speed here. Looks like elevation's starting to kind of slow down. There, it should level out, and then it should begin going up. So hopefully that's my hopes and dreams anyway. Still having a good day of flying. I'm getting kind of tired though. I'm pretty tired. But all I'm going to make is, I'll make San Francisco. That's about it. That will be it. That's where I'll stop. By the way, some time ago, I suddenly start getting communication from Oakland Center. So at that point, I guess Seattle Center handed off. And that would have been just right after starting, I think, is when Oakland Center kind of took over. But I haven't heard from them for quite a while, so I don't know. Let's look at interesting places button. And I can't even read what it says, but I know we're nowhere near Bodega Bay yet. So elevation is slowly going up, so we'll cut the camera here and be back in a little while as we get closer to the Bodega Bay area. Okay, unfortunately, my neighbor is running lawn tools, that you could probably hear, just over the fence, unfortunately, but that's the way life goes. So I have cut the throttle back, and I'm only doing 100 and teetering at 117 miles an hour, and I am dropping elevation slowly, not too fast, so this straight ahead. And let's use this nice mouse wheel tool here. So this is a, let's see, can I, oh I'm turning it. Oh my goodness, I thought I was turning my view, but or was I turning the plane actually? Let's try that again. Oh no, I'm turning my view there. I didn't know I could do this with the right click of the mouse. So, you know, I've been using this button on top of the joystick, and it works okay, but, you know, right click the mouse and hold it down, and there you go. You can instantly, oh my goodness, look at that. How cool. Anyway, so that's Oakland Center talking to me. So this is the mouth of a river, I remember, but that straight ahead, that should be Bodega Bay, right in there, the city, the town. So we're arriving pretty quick. Oh, so wherever I leave it is where it's going to stay. So anyway, let's back off again, and we'll just let the plane continue to fly. We're going pretty slow, but I want to drop elevation, and I think this is working out pretty good. Just a little over 3,000 feet. We don't want to drop too far, of course, but I want to just fly right over that area. And then we're going to have a big intrusion of land here, and I'll have to go back and try to find the name on that on Google Earth. But for now, Oakland Center is getting a little bit more and more frequent, because we're not too far away from San Francisco right now. All right, Bodega Bay, right there. I'm going to pull the throttle back, slow down. We're at 2,400 feet, so that's okay. I'm not going to really see anything here that I recognize. I know approximately where the Tides restaurant is. It's still in the same place. They use the original Tides. They filmed in it and outside of it in the harbor, where she goes out to sail across the bay to the Brenner house. Throttle a little bit. And get struck by the seagull, and then they go into the Tides restaurant. Well, the Tides restaurant's still there. I've seen some videos on Bodega Bay now and then, or then and now, whatever. So I wonder if that's 101 down there. That probably is 101 right there. And oh my goodness, I am losing my altitude quick. That's probably 101, so if I were to drive down there in my car, I'd go right into town. Anyway, yeah, we wanted to get a little shot of the Tides, but I'm afraid to let go of the stick right now. I gotta increase the throttle. I'm losing elevation. Yeah, they depicted the, so you can use this little tool to maybe see the restaurant. I can tell, I should be right there where the pointer's at. Anyway, they depicted everything a little differently. Let's go ahead and toggle stop here. Oh, okay. And yeah, that should be the Tides restaurant right in there. And then in the movie, they depicted the school and Annie Hayworth's house up here on the hill. And that's probably Bodega way over there. But, so she rents a boat there and then sails over here to where the house sat all by itself over here somewhere. See, and that road's still kind of the same. And we're on pause, of course. But the house would have been somewhere right over in there. And as you can see, it's all different now. And I think it was different then, back in '63 anyway. So, yeah, they just depicted it differently. So, anyway, let's continue on here. It's really not much to see there, honestly. There's the restaurant going by pretty quick. And just like that, we're through Bodega Bay. It didn't take long, did it? There's really not much really whole lot to see there. But I've always found it interesting. Hope someday I could go there, but I probably won't ever. So now straight ahead, and I will quickly exit and go check out Google Earth. So this is Point Reyes here, and this is quite large. And this will go way out there. It's hard to see right now because my elevation is not that high. But there's no point in getting up really high again, because San Francisco's right on the other side. In fact, those might be the mountains of San Francisco. So we're going to just go straight down this way, and it's going to be water for a good part of it, and then it'll be sort of dry land that looks like it might flood occasionally, high tide situation or something. We're going to fly right inside there, and then we'll suddenly see San Francisco, which will be quite interesting. So just not that far from, like 60 miles or something from San Francisco. So anyway, we'll just keep flying here and come back as we get ready to see the San Francisco Bay Area.